Physical therapists today are not prepared. Prepared for what, you may ask? It's not success. No. It's failure. PTs are not prepared for failure. And it's failure and overcoming failure is what it really takes to ultimately be successful. Now, I'm not probably saying anything you don't know. Of course, you have to overcome that, but we're not prepared for that. Because how long has it been since we failed? I mean, think about it. What grade point average did you have to get into school? I doubt it was C's. So it must have been A's. And A's mean top of the class. It means not getting things wrong, but consistently getting things right. And then you got into school and you learned all this great stuff and you got out of school and you were smart. You are smart. You're a talented clinician. You're revered by a lot of people in your community as a leader, as a thought leader, as a helper and caregiver. Well, I don't see any failure around that. And unless maybe you played sports, if you had time between all the studying, maybe then you've experienced a little bit of failure. But all in all, most of us never experienced it until we go into business. You see, business is mostly about failure. And that's hard for many of us high-achieving perfectionists, me included. It's hard for us to handle that. I had trouble handling it. Heck, I still have trouble handling it. Being wrong and try to look at that as a lesson to learn from, it's difficult. But that skill level, that ability to not necessarily accept failure, but be okay with it, to learn from it, that skill alone is going to help you get to that next level. And too many people are struggling to get to the next level. And they're searching for the answer. Now, maybe you haven't found the answer. I don't know. But from what I see, it's not the answer that is escaping you. It's the ability to deal with the failure. It's an ability to deal with the uncertainty. It's the ability to handle the identity shift that happens from becoming a clinician only to also a business owner. You see, PTs aren't prepared for any of this. See, in PT schools, you're just told how great you are. When you get out of PT school and start treating patients, you're told how great you are. Your patients love you. But once you get into business, you don't have that support system anymore. Your staff is wanting what they want, and there's a lot of angst there. That's for different conversations. So you're kind of by yourself dealing with this idea of, I've been so good and so right and so perfect for so long, I don't know how to deal with this now. And if you're familiar with this idea of managing your emotions, then you understand that how you manage your emotions, how you basically react to things in your business, those are the indicators. Those are the lead indicators of the success that you have in your practice. So how can you deal with this idea of failure? Deal with this idea that you're a business owner and not just a talented clinician? Those are the questions you have to answer. And once you answer those questions, results are going to come much easier to you, as they have for anyone that's been able to do that. Because I've never met, nor has there ever been, a leader, a successful business owner, or leader of any kind, that didn't have to overcome failure. So embrace failure, embrace the change, learn from it, and keep moving forward. You have any comments? I'd love to hear them. Share them below. Love to hear your comments.